have a lot to get to today, guys. There's really been things going on all across campus, Bob. I'm probably going to touch on everything, but let's start off with our newest superstar, to quote Danny White, Kim Caldwell. He was singing her praises today, and she has just, announced this week her assistants, and I've got to say, I love the hires.
Yeah, she ended up hiring 3 former associate head coaches, one from that she coached with before at Marshall, which is not a shocker there. But what was surprising that she was able to get 2 associate head coaches from inside the SEC, guys with some recruiting background.
Yeah, not just background, I mean, kind of stars.
Yeah.
Real quickly, she brought from Marshall Jenna Burdett, her associate head coach, and Angel Reiser. And then, like I said, from here in the conference, she picked up Roman Tubner, I believe his name was. He was the assistant head coach or associate head coach and the recruiting director down at Alabama. And picked up Gabe Lazo, who was the named associate head coach this week, and turned right around and come here. He was also the defensive coordinator, and he was in charge of guard development for Mississippi State. To get 2 guys who made, at best, lateral moves inside the conference, but really took a step down because I don't know that either one was named associate head coach. That's one thing I've not seen who was. Yeah, I've not seen who was actually named it. I'm assuming it was probably Burdett, but that's just an assumption on my part. But yeah, both of those guys have chops in recruiting. So, and now since they've been hired, we're hearing the Lady Vols named for a lot of people in the portal.
I'm a little bit excited about Lady Vols again. I mean, I haven't been, and they were for a very long time.
I used to follow them.
Yeah,
big time.
I didn't have a lot of faith in Holly, and I had no faith in Kelly Harper. So I'm really excited. I'm kind of with Danny. I think we've got something special there, and it's always good to have another part of our UT sports program playing great ball.
It is. Speaking of excited, we were a little excited our own selves this week. We'd like to thank you guys. We got to 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
And we really do appreciate that. And for those that don't follow on that list yet, we'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, it's not too late.
No. Never too late.
If you act now, we'll throw in.
Yeah, wait, there's more.
There's more.
Yeah. But no, if you hit that notification bell too, like and leave us a comment. We love talking to you guys. Speaking of talking, Bob, let's slide on over to our newest football commitment. Young man, Sidney Walton out of Moody, Alabama.
Yeah, DB, probably a safety. I think is what we projected him as. A young kid. I mean, I think he's about a 4-year younger than most kids
in his class.
That's huge. Most of the time, that really means that they haven't hit their peak, and they've not really seen what they can do just yet. Yeah.
Well, their ceiling is a little higher. I saw a study several years ago about college players that make an impact as freshmen or sophomores, and then what they do in pros. Even if they're, as junior and seniors, seem to even out with other guys. They have a better impact at the next level. And I would assume the same thing's very...
I would say so. And I remember that study you're talking about. And I've kind of paid attention to it since then. And I think it's pretty accurate.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
We were running on... that's a third DB that we've got in our commitment class. And I believe it's going to pick up even more so. Next guy probably be Shady Haywood. He said today, again, publicly, that we was his leader. And I think he's probably going to commit right before high school because he got his official visits in June. So he'll probably wait till after at least his official to commit anywhere. But let's slide away from the recruiting and over to the transfer portal. We did have a loss this week.
We did.
A little surprising, Elijah Herring. Surprising in that he's got a brother, Caleb, on the team.
Yeah.
And Caleb appears to be staying put.
And that's good because he is the more talented of the two, it appears to me. Um, yeah, I hated losing Elijah, which he's not in the portal just yet, as the recording.
He's announced it, but hasn't. The paperwork's
Actually
not
entered,
been
right.
put through.
So there's a chance he could come back. But I think if the kids, there's been rumors that he was thinking about going back in the winter and that it was a possibility it was about NIL money. But the rumor now is about
He just wants to start somewhere.
just want to play. And
Can't fault him for that. And to be honest about it, he probably got passed up by more than one person.
yeah, we got some younger guys that's just more talented.
And seems to fit Coach Ainge's
Yeah, Ainge wants speed.
speed.
He's
And that's what Elijah's not known for, his speed.
Right, he really ain't. He's more of a thumper inside guy. And Ainge really wants guys who can play both spots. And I'm not sure he can.
No, but, if he leaves, I wish him the best and thank him for what he did here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but moving on our own selves, Bob, let's touch quickly on baseball. We got a gigantic series this week against the Kentucky Wildcats, a team that we love to hate.
Yeah, it don't matter what sport. We hate them in all of them. And
don't discriminate.
No. But you got a number 3 ranked Kentucky Wildcats versus number 4 Vols. Man, it'd be huge to take 2 out of 3 on this one.
Yeah, up in Lexington, and they believe they give up the lowest amount of home runs in the conference this year, but we're leading the nation in home runs with 101.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. And on a side note, I think it's fun because we have 2 different players, Blake Burke and Christian Moore, who are battling each other for the all-time leading home runs. Seems like one goes ahead and the other one catches up, and then one goes ahead and the other catches up. So
yeah, it's a very unique to have 2 guys battling for
an all-time thing, regardless of what
the exact same team at the exact same time.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess really I ought to say too that Blake Burke, congratulations to him. He tied Condridge Holloway, the legendary Condridge Holloway, for a hit streak. 27 games this week.
Wow. Is that still ongoing?
It's still ongoing, so he can actually break it this weekend.
Wow. So that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome, I think.
Yeah. He's got to be the most improved player on the team. I mean, he had a great freshman year, and he just kind of dropped off last year, both his defense and offense. But he's playing.
He's not slumping now.
No, he's playing great.
There he is.
All the way around.
Well, Bob, let's slide on over to the men's basketball team because there was some news on that front this week. Obviously, to start with, we had a commitment from Darlingstone Dubar.
Yeah, Hofstra,
6'8", I believe it was, right? Wing.
Mm-hmm.
Averaged about 17, 18 points a game, 7 boards a game. Shot 40% from 3. Obviously, he's not going to replace Dalton Connect, but this is going to be a multiplayer deal to replace Dalton anyway.
Yeah, I think he was somebody we really wanted. He was somebody we targeted really quickly as soon as the portal opened. So I think it was somebody we really coveted.
Oh, we definitely did. He was a key right off the bat.
Big get.
Speaking of big gets, we're trying to get a 6'10" player. I'm going to give it up to you to give the name. Because I'm no good at names. Anybody who watches this channel knows I can probably say my own.
Milicic, I think's his last name.
Igor's his first name, so
we might stick with Igor.
Igor and Nico and any other player that I can't pronounce their name.
But yeah, I think he's another guy we really want pretty bad. And I got a pretty good feel about it right at the moment. I mean, it seemed like the dad and Barnes has a good connection there.
Yeah, the father's the coach for the Polish national team, so he knows ball and he knows of Rick's reputation, and they've seemed to have hit it off. I expect good news on that front, which we need because we've got to have some inside people in case Toby Owaka does not return.
Mm-hmm.
He shot into the portal because he wanted playing time. Adu left, opened that playing time up, but he's not come back yet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's shopping around. He's welcome back.
Right. Feels like he won't be, though. I mean,
the longer he stays in the portal, the more likely he's not coming back.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't expect him back. It's open, but he should have already been back.
Yeah. So we'll probably. I feel good about Igor. Like I said, he's from Charlotte, and speaking of North Carolina, we are battling the Tar Heels for a big time player, Cade Tyson.
The fact that North Carolina's going after him should tell you that he's got some.
He was a notable player that as soon as he hit the portal.
Yeah. A lot of people thought that he was a slam dunk for North Carolina, but apparently we have impressed him greatly. So we're definitely in this one.
Yeah, I believe Carolina is the team to beat still, but if he doesn't go Tar Heel blue, he'll go volunteer orange. I believe anyway.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah. And we also quite honest, Bob. We got like 5 different spots we got to get in the portal, so this is going to be a very fluid situation over the next week, 2 weeks, and we'll try to keep you informed, guys, as it comes down.
Yeah, there's a lot of news should come out in the next little bit on this kind of stuff, whether it be lady balls, whether it be men, football. We're still expecting possibility of another football player or two to enter the portal. Be kind of surprised if we don't. Do we take a running back? Do we take a lineman?
Yeah, we might even talk about that in greater detail in the next podcast, possibly, if you guys want to hear about that. But it's very, very fluid, as they like to say this time of year.
Yeah, it's got to be because it's like things change very quickly
on a dime. So, and on the dime, we're going to say go Big Orange
and go Vols.
See you guys later.